Hey folks, Landstryder here, and you're watching episode 3 of my Minecraft Modded Server Play series. And today we're getting ready to strike out on our own and find a new home. Yay! Yay! Okay, so yeah, I've been huddling in this hut till daytime here, and we're gonna get striking out right here, but I'm thinking, oh, well, somebody must have decided they wanted to live on that slime island. I want to get a bit away from spawn, like at least 1,000 meters. So, um, I think I want to do that in style, though. Let me check something real quick. We have a mod called Mariculture, which is a pretty cool mod. Adds a lot of aquatic stuff, some special fish breeding and some things. But the thing that I am interested in right now is the speedboat, because that might allow... What is this? Corpse course? That's interesting. Speedboat. And actually I think this might not be too bad. What's that? Aluminum? I think I've seen some aluminum in there. What's this? Iron and some wood. We should have all these materials available right in here. So I need one piece of iron, a bit of this, and 3 pieces of aluminum. This is gonna... Oh yes, and a glass pane. Well, I have the glass in my inventory. So I need one of these. The iron, and that makes a rudder, or actually it's called a cooling component there, but it's basically a fan. Then the 3 pieces of aluminum and the glass will give me a speedboat. Now this is just basically going to save me a bit of hunger. The other thing I need to do before I go anywhere is convert that wheat into flour, and then convert that flour into bread. That's one of the recipes. We don't have Natura. Natura normally adds a wheat to flour recipe. That is one that we put in with z-Tweaker. So there is quite a few modifications to recipes that we put in for balance, or convenience, or tickles and giggles. I will try to, I know that maybe the first episode was a little explicit in the language, but I will in the future attempt to keep it relatively PG. Don't need to take any of this stuff with me. I need that diamond though. Need the diamond, I need that. I'll take that with me. I don't actually need this wood because I have this force wood and I can use that to make some temporary storage. And yeah, that should be good. Cleaned up. Oh, I don't need all this gold. Take a little bit of gold with me. Take my bone meal that I went and searched up so hard for. What was I cooking over here? Oh, bread. I was waiting for my bread to cook. Which I need to eat some right now because I'm getting a little low on hunger. And I may have mentioned this already, but we are on hard mode, so if that hunger bar goes all the way to 0, you will start to die. And you will eventually die of hunger. So, not good. Not good at all. One more piece, and then I am free to roam. Okay, let's go for exploration. Well, and I figured the boat was the best way to do this. Like I said, I don't want to... I haven't bought Bat Morph. I do have that option, but that's backwards. Backwards. Oh, it's gonna start moving in the direction that you're facing. So I just gotta... It works similar to a regular boat, except it's faster. Supposedly. Doesn't seem a lot faster right now, but... So which way am I going? I'm headed south. So I'm going to head south until I get to way south, whatever we want to call way south, or until I see some particular bit of landscape along the ocean that I just really like. Maybe an island or something would be nice. Nice tropical island. We don't have any of the alternative dimensions like JABBA or what's the other one that I'm thinking about? The Twilight Forest. We don't have those, so I don't have to worry about any other dimensions other than the Nether. As far as well, little lag there. Probably generating new territory here. Don't know. A lot of squid down here, that's for sure. And I could put something on the bottom of the sea, but that's never really been my style. If I did anything crazy, it would be... If I did anything crazy, it would be a sky castle. You know, floating castle in the sky someplace. And probably... Oh, wait. Remember, I gotta look in the direction that I want to travel. So, look south. There we go. If I was to do that, I would probably want to find a slime island to build off of, or to use as my base in the sky or whatever. Is this an island, or what am I running into here? Mushroom Kingdom, I think. That's all my psyllum. Those are all big mushrooms. Let's steer around that a little bit. That's... If I don't want to... can I look that direction right now? Yeah, I can. It's not... Well, it's a bit of an island. It's mushrooms. I don't know. I'm gonna keep looking. I am far enough away, as I said I might go. What if I just take a look around the side of this a little bit? It's a nice hill. It probably has a lot of resources in the ground. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's steer around. There we go. Ooh, almost ran into the shore there. I almost want to explore that. Well, I'll keep that in mind, so take a quick look. Oh, well, look, it's got an inlet. Oh, and there's an... Okay, I gotta check that out. This might be home. Come on. Oh, yeah, I gotta put... The boat steers kind of funny. It doesn't turn until you push forward, and then it turns into the direction that you're actually facing. So, and is there a brake? There is a brake. No, that's just lag. There's not a brake. Oh, get out! Okay. Oh, whew. Okay, it's cool. Good enough. Good parking job there. Good. Oh, Dan, it's now nighttime, so I get to find out what spawns on this island at nighttime. This actually looks like it could be a pretty nice island. I mean, other than being made entirely out of my psyllum, and you know, I can change that with a little bit of magic and a little bit of elbow grease. I could make this look like anything I wanted, but the important thing is what's this up here, this structure I see in the middle of the island. That's got me interested. It looks like a witch's hut. It is a witch's hut. Okay, so I would have to bring a few resources around. Oh wow, and it's like right down there too. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so just for safety's sake, I'm gonna go into bat mode. That way I don't take any fall damage if I do fall a long distance. But it's also gonna let me check out this witch's hut. That is pretty cool. Hey, Mrs. Witch, you don't have a way in and out of your house, do you? You're just kind of trapped in there. So what if I... There's not really anywhere for you to go, is there, huh? Okay. And she's got some rowan berries and some... What's she want you to do? When you click on these guys, I don't have any witchcraft yet, so... Yeah, she's not even going to acknowledge me as a witch. Because I'm not, technically. I have done nothing in the form of witchcraft. I've done really nothing in the form of any type of magic. But this is kind of nice. I like this. I mean, I've got a little bay down here type thing, or like a little inland lake type thing. Oh, that's my psyllum. I could convert that to dirt somehow. You know, grow some crops right there. You know, I could live, you know, well, you know, I could, oh, and there's a cavern, big cavern right here. Yeah. Yeah, I think I kind of like this. Man, I wish I could get some instant feedback from viewers, you know, what they think about this, but we'll just have to see what people say later on, because this isn't going to be up for a few days. I'm getting some of these done ahead of time. So, going to get me a little backlog of videos for this series. So yeah, I really like this spot. Gosh, I kind of want to explore more, but at the same time, I'm like, that's a pretty nice island for, you know, a blood mage. I mean, think about it. It's much of mycelium and a bunch of red mushrooms. Kind of appropriate for a blood mage, don't you think? I think. And then I got, you know, I've already got bat mode, so getting around the island's not a big deal. I can just fly up to wherever I need to go. We've got some pillars over here, some more inland lakes. Maybe some brackish water over here. Yeah, that's some brackish water there because it's connected to the ocean. That would have to go. I don't like little floating bits of dirt, but that's not a big deal. Not hard to fix at all. And over here, what do we got? Got a little bit of clay for me to work with, and well, plenty of sand. The ocean's like all around, so I can just go to the bottom of the ocean as a squid anytime I want. Get sand and stuff. Okay, well, I'm going to say that this is my #1 choice for now. I'm going to do just a little bit more exploring, and if I find anything better, I will, or anything else interesting, I will cut back in. But I don't want to like take up the whole episode with, you know, just random running around the world. So if I see anything particularly interesting, of course, can't see much out of the bow when you're a bat. If I see anything particularly interesting, I will cut back in and let you see it too. Okay, I'm definitely glad I traveled on. I found another bit of land much further south. I'm up about 1900. Ooh, something going on over there with fire. Something burning. Another witch hut. So I'm guessing there's going to be a witch in there someplace. Is she in there? No, she's probably around. This one had the option to come out of the hut. At any rate, the interesting part about this is that's a cemetery. Look at that. I like that idea. Living this close to a cemetery, I could really do something with that. I'm not, let's see if there's any good loot in the witch's hut. There's a couple apples. An iron shovel, not too spectacular. But yeah, there's going to be a ton of treasure. There's going to be some spell components that I can only get in a cemetery, like stone swords, because they're not craftable in this pack, but they are attainable in a cemetery. So if you want to do, there's some Ars Magicia spells that require certain swords, others that require stone swords specifically, can be attained by breaking stone sword gravestone markers. So, and you know, each one of those gravestone markers over there has potential to give me some loot. And then there's the whole underground and all the treasure and stuff like that. So this might be a good place to settle. It really might. I'm not sure about the trees around here. They seem to be oak. Leaves seem to be, oh, these are origin trees. So this is an origin biome. I'm not 100% thrilled about that. There's some witchwood here. It'd be really nice to find some rubber wood. I found a rubber wood around here. That would be definitely, and they're usually not too hard to tell the difference. So I'll switch to bat mode here. I'm going to check out this without actually going in there at all. I see some, I don't know, there's some kind of, is that tainted creepers again in the cemetery, maybe? And these cemeteries can be really big, and then they are very, very extensive underground. Oh, well, look at this. Here's kind of like a, where does this go off to? So it's still origin biome. Origin biome's not my favorite, really. I mean, it's okay. Gives you oak, but the problem is origin grass blocks are a little different than regular grass blocks, and some mods don't recognize them as actual dirt. Of course, once you break it, it becomes actual dirt. But origin grass spreads just like regular grass, so if you put dirt down next to an origin grass block, it will eventually become an origin grass block. So that's something to think. That's something. Well, it should be relatively minor. It's definitely a kind of pristine-ish environment. It just looks like just a big island. So come around this side of the graveyard. Check out this side of the island. Oh, there's a little pool of water. What would be really nice is to have a. This actually would be a good spot right here for like an altar. The blood altar could go there, and then I could level out around. Well, yeah, it'd have to be a little. I'd have to put the blood altar over this direction about as far as it would go, or maybe even put the blood altar out there. Just because it kind of almost has the right sort of layout, you know, a little bit. I wouldn't have to do too much terraforming there to turn that into a blood altar. And then I could like put the house up, or my building up on this hill, my main, you know, wizard tower or something. I don't know, something like that. And you know, have a little farm, clear this out around this water right here. Turn that into the farmland right in this general area right here. And then I wouldn't be too close, but I wouldn't be too far away from the graveyard. And there's the entrance right there. I don't want to go near there because it'll make it nighttime. If you go into a graveyard, an actual graveyard building like that, right when you enter it, it turns at nighttime on the whole server. It's kind of interesting mechanic. So yeah, this whole island, the whole island here is origin biome, and then there's a witch hut right over here. And I don't know what happened to the witch. She appears to not be here. So she either fell out and died, or something killed her. But I don't think that's too much of a big deal. I think that witches are you can find them if you look without too much trouble. Okay, so this now is my #1 pick. So I'm going to look just a little bit longer and see if I can't spot anything else different. See, just that little bit of flying around this island has got my hunger bar chewed up. So get back into human form. Get back in my boat. I'll search a little bit longer. Like I said, I will be back again if I spot anything particularly interesting. I thought this was very interesting. This is definitely now my new #1 pick. Okay, found another little interesting island. Man, to the south of the spawn point seems to be like 90% ocean. So, but I did find another island here. I think this might be an island. It might be like a mainland mass. But it does have something I am very interested in. It has some Ars Magic pools. This is not a real deciding factor because I can always come pump this up into a tank and take it back to wherever I do decide to live. What is this? Is this ice? Yes, that is ice. Hardened snow. So actually this looks like it might be the beginning of some actual mainland mass. I was traveling through ocean for quite some time. Quite a long time indeed, in fact. So let's take a look around here. This actually doesn't look too bad. I'm still kind of partial to the island with the, even though it's not really the biome that I want. That would be, what is that? Is that a roguelike? It is a roguelike. Roguelike dungeon. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. I'm pretty sure that we have that mod. Yeah. So yeah, that's gonna have a ton of treasure in it. So, okay. Now I'm about split 50-50 between this spot and the original spot I was at, or that island over there. Because this right here could be a really, and I've made a base out of one of these things before. It is pretty nice inside. You don't have to do too much. It's kind of, you don't have to do a lot of modification to the actual decorum and stuff. It's mostly all there. You just have to come up and fix it. It'd be really almost ideal for a mage type person, like I'm going to mostly be doing on the server. Relatively secluded, kind of hidden over here. I mean, oh, big nasty taint biome nearby, so that's kind of like, maybe not. Did something shoot me? Yeah, something shot me. Skeleton. You just get up out of the line of sight there. While I'm examining my map, you can see real quick if I take a look at how far I've come. So yeah, right here is the spawn area. I went south and there's all this ocean, and I don't even remember looking at that. Did I get out and look at that? I don't remember even seeing. I must have even not even paying attention to that. So yeah, that's the Mushroom Island. That is the Origin Island with the graveyard. So I'm a little bit. This one's pulling ahead of this spot real quick, basically because of the tainted area is like right over there. Yeah, it's right there. So if I was to use this as my choice, it'd be nice to kind of kill a couple tainted things here real quick, just so I can have the morphs. So if I was to use this as my choice of living quarters, I would either have to be fighting the taint off somehow, which there are ways to do that. I could prevent it from encroaching into my actual house. You know, and this stuff will go all the way down and like be under the ground caverns and stuff too, so you gotta be careful about that. But there are ways to eliminate it. But right now, since this is freshly spawned, it hasn't converted any of the trees. Eventually it'll rot away all these trees. The nice part about this particular spot is all of this Ars Magic water. And there's a ton of it right here. There's a ton of it. All of it. So if I wanted to use Ars Magica liquid essence, I wouldn't have to go far to get it. Now, like I mentioned a moment ago, there's some there's some creeper chickens. Those are nasty. There's Saxon's mod in work there. Oh yeah, those are skeleton chickens. They shoot arrows and they're very accurate. So we want to move away from them. Move away. So yeah, right now I'm thinking a no to this, but I do absolutely want to bookmark this because I will definitely be back to raid this. Ooh, and there's a skeleton trying to creep up out of there and shoot me. Yeah, I see him down there in the hole. So yeah, I want to bookmark this and come back here. So if I do click there, no, right click, and it'll let me put a marker. I'm going to go, this is a rogue dungeon. Rogue dungeon. And I want to group that in landmarks. Landmarks. And the rest of the information should be correct. So yeah, now I got a marker there so I can find this again pretty easy. Especially like, because when you zoom out you can't see that little circle of stone on there. I will probably remember that it's there, but just in case, it's like way down the line when I want to come back here and raid that place, I know where it's at. Or if somebody asks me about one, I can direct them to it. I'm not greedy when it comes to dungeons, especially if I end up settling near that graveyard, because that's going to have a ton of loot in it. good chance I'll get a bunch of diamonds and all kinds of fun stuff out of there. So yeah, we're over landmass now, so I'm having to stay in flight mode. Some trees. I do want to keep my eyes out while I'm exploring for a rubber tree, because that is going to be a key thing. And there it is, right there, rubber tree. Yep. Because this is going to be a key to making a good majority of the machines that I'm going to want to use to oh, whoa. Yeah, mana creepers, nasty. That's an Ars Magica mob. What they'll do is if you have a Ars Magica spell bar, they will drain it, and then the more power that they drain, the more powerful their explosion is when it finally does go off. It's nasty. Can be very nasty. So yeah, like really powerful mages that have a whole lot of mana, if they manage to drain a lot of your bar, they're going to kill everything when they blow up. They're going to kill everything that they can see. Oh look, there's a node. And that's a bright node too, so I can definitely tell what it is there. So I need to explore a little bit more. Did I get it? No, it's an origin sapling. I don't want origin sapling. Shoot, let me come back here and see if I was... Oh. Chicken. Gotta get you. Chicken. Kill chicken. Okay, got him. Got the chicken. I don't... Water artichokes, I'm gonna hang on to that. I don't need the persimmon. Come on, is there... Tell me there's a rubber tree sapling around here. I broke a rubber tree. All that and I didn't get... Oh, there it is. Maybe that's it. Okay, rubber tree sapling, good. And that looks like another one. Yeah, ooh. Oh. What is... That's a zombie. That looks like an angry zombie. Is that angry? Yep, he's angry. I'd be angry too if I was on fire. Okay. So I don't want to spend a whole lot more time looking around. I found some pretty good options so far. I got I got 3 rubber saplings. That should be enough to get me started with some rubber tree, with a rubber tree farm. Pretty much I think everything else I can come back and find later. You know, anything else I might need. As far as other saplings, there was this bamboo forest up here. Yeah, it's a big bamboo forest. Oh, there's a village too. Let's go look at the village real quick. Might just grab a bit of loot and dump some of this loot in a chest over there, because my inventory is full. I'm gonna need to get some special tools real quick for carrying stuff, but yeah, this is good because I needed to know where there was a village so that I would be able to come back and raid it for food later. Get these food items if I need to. I shouldn't need to, and it shouldn't take too much to get a farm. So is he hostile? No, apparently not. He's looking at me funny though. There's a gravestone. This actually looks like a pretty good village. What do you got going on over here? The bead hut. Valiant and something. There's a lot of times there's good loot in here. Common drones, that would be a nice little bump up on bee breeding. Unfortunately, we don't have gendistry. I mean, that got me... Oh, an apocryphy. This would be good for witchcraft things. Oh, maybe... What you got in here? Okay, well... here's a village. I know where it's at. Do they have a mage tower? No. Do they have a blacksmith? No. No blacksmith, no mage tower. They got a beekeeper and an apocryphy. That's not too bad. I might come back here later if I need some of this stuff. I've never known the church to ever have any loot in it. But I'm going to move on. Taking a... Oh, what's this? A little different biome over here. And I'm using up my hunger bar pretty fast, flying around, checking this stuff out. What kind of trees are these? Big oak? Just big oaks? Yeah, large oaks. What kind of biome is this? Overgrown greens. There's so many different biomes with Biomes O Plenty. I love it. It's all the different landscape. It's a lot more entertaining to explore with this than oh, that's a great oak, or that's a great wood tree, isn't it? Yep. I'm gonna get some of that. Oh wait, I don't have a slot open. I don't need dirt. I can get dirt pretty easy. Which am I don't need the dirt. Don't need the dirt. There we go. Great wood logs. Just gonna strip out a strip of logs down out of this tree just so I have some great wood for if I get around to doing some Thaumcraft. When I get around to doing some Thaumcraft, because I have a feeling I'm going to be doing pretty much most of, touching at least on all of the magic, specializing in blood magic, probably using all the other magic to do some trickeries and some pranks and stuff maybe. I'm just kind of wandering. There's another village. Take a quick look at that, and then I'm going to try to get back to my speedboat and then head back to that graveyard island, because I am pretty sure that that's going to be my place that I call home. Ooh, this one has a mage tower. I want to check that out because I might be able to find a Thaumonomicon there, or something cool like that. I could get a little bit of glowstone there. Look at that, a Thaumonomicon. Okay, something's gotta go. What can I go? I don't need that oak wood. I will take that Thaumonomicon. I would like to have that. Oh, I don't need kelp. The niter's probably a little more useful to me at this stage because that's just fuel. This I can use to craft some interesting stuff with. I don't need that regular torch there. Go ahead and grab that then. What's the other thing? Gold nuggets. That can stay. That's a nice little find there. That was a very good find. So I got a Thaumonomicon without having to make any books. Let's see, is there any other really good stuff here while I'm right here? Oh, yes, there might be a... Ooh, there's a creeper there. That's not nice stuff. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Oh, he's gonna blow. Oh, oh, and he let the lava loose. I'll fix that for you guys. You don't need lava in your village. Hey, watch it, buddy. Watch it, guys. Stay out of that lava. Okay. Well, anyway, I wanted to check out what's in this chest, because sometimes there's pretty good stuff in here. Oh, redstone, I want that. I'll take that. I would rather have that. And electrical steel. Ooh, yeah. I want that. What am I going to get rid of for electrical steel? Ooh. I guess I don't need this cobblestone. Oh, I brought these seared bricks. I didn't mean to bring those away from spawn. What's that? What's the actual pickaxe in there? Just an iron pickaxe. Fully repaired, so you can melt it down. That's an interesting trade, but it seems a little overpriced to me. Sorry about your smithy, guys. Oh well. Hey, another apothecary. Apothecary, however you want to say that. Okay, this one just got clay. Well, clay is something you actually do need as a witch, but that's not like, it's not hard to find that. Is that another apothecary? There are two apothecaries? Ooh, look at that right there. Wait. Angel statue. Is that maybe not an apothecary? Like maybe that's a graveyard mob? Or graveyard villager? I don't know. I'm not sure. Oh, look, they got a second smithy. Let's check this out real quick. This is a little different one. This is not a smithy. This is something else. What is this? This must be the house that the graveyard guy lives in. The gravestone writer guy, I guess. Okay. I'm going back to my boat now to go back to my island just to actually get things started, because I've spent way too much time exploring and I'm gonna probably even need to cut some of this out. So I will be back when I get back to my island. Okay, I've made it back to the island with the graveyard on it, and I think pretty sure this is where I am going to establish my personal base. And well, not just personal. Just talked to Saxon on Skype, and he says that we can team up and build on this island together to make the magical fortress. Yes, the fortress of magic. He's probably going to focus more on witchcraft and some stuff like that. I will focus more on blood magic, and we'll probably both be doing a bit of Thaumcraft and Ars Magicia. So I'm going to get around to the other side of the island here. Oh, look at that. That is sweet. Desert Novas in the middle. I like that. Well, that does kind of... Oh, dang it. I need to drop something in order to pick that up. Don't want to drop that. I guess it's string. Yeah, I want those. Those are highly useful in Ars Magic crafting. Oh, there's a few more of them. So yeah, that's a bonus for the origin biome. Does have a chance of having the desert novas, even though it's not technically desert. Not sure why that is. Might have to pick up a grass block with Silk Touch to figure that one out. Maybe it has like the same item ID as sand? I don't know. I don't mind though. I'll definitely take desert novas without having to find a desert. And now all I need is some alm, and I will have all the flowers from Ars Magic that I need to do the initial bit of crafting that I probably want to do with it. So I think I am going to do over here, like I said, the blood altar can be right down here. And I'm going to go ahead and get that set up and established. Start working on some blood magic, and maybe I might want to, obviously I might want to get a shelter started over there. Let's just check for my OCD. Let's check where the chunk lines are at. The problem with altar is it ends up being bigger than 16 by 16 when you're done anyway, so there's not too much point in this. The other option would be to put the altar at the top of that hill and raise it up a little bit, and then have it basically like in the middle of the fortress, or the middle of the start of the fortress, I guess. I'm thinking the fortress is going to be kind of like the top of this hill. We look at, and again, look at the chunk lines. I can do, well, I was thinking of doing a 3x3, so if I wanted to, I don't know, I think this through again. I don't want to keep too much chunks loaded, you know, to drag people down. So if this was one of my chunks right here, and then this one right here, and the one over there, so maybe that would be some kind of the industrial area down in there. Of course, now I got this creeper. I hope it doesn't know me. But yeah, maybe the, oh, I imagine it's only the altar itself needs to be in a loaded chunk. Of course, what I could do is just bring the altar out here and just load a single chunk out here for the altar if I needed to. Like say with my poppet shelf, or you know, even a, well, a chicken chunks loader is only going to load when you're online. That's the way we have it set up. If you want it to load when you're not online, you need to use a loader from Minefactory Reloaded and supply it with the proper materials and stuff. So I don't know. So yeah, I think, well, and then over there, yeah, because I think blood magic there, Ars Magicia and Thaumcraft kind of like in the building up here on the top of the hill, and then down over the hill, over in this little valley over here where these trees and stuff are already growing, we can work on some witchcraft. On this hill we can get some stuff to grow. Gotta deal with this guy real quick. Oh, don't blow up. Don't blow up. There we go. Dealt with. Did the other one see me? He did. So now I gotta deal with him too. Oh, dang it. To fix stuff now. Oh, and I can't pick nothing up because, yeah, it's not a big deal. Just a little dirt. Dirt's not gonna be a big issue. And here's another one of these guys. Jeez. Creeper Central. Oh, don't blow. Oh, I kill you. Okay, there we go. Got that one, at least. Okay, so, yeah, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and set the blood altar up over here, generally. Gosh, do I have the stuff to lay it out? I have some, rubber wood planks. I don't really need those. That'll just kind of give me some, planks to lay down for Mark. Oh, you got something nasty, don't you? Piercing arrows. Ah! Stop zapping me. Stop it! Stop it! Get off! Stop it! Got him. Oh! Skeleton head. Jeebus. Jeez. Oh, and now I'm running out of... Oh, I'm completely hungry. That's what's up. Yeah. Light it up, light it up. Find me a place to hide in here. Oh, that's convenient. Oh. Man. Well, that's actually kind of a nice little cave right there. That works out good for the initial shelter. At least. You can kind of just... Oops. No, I want to do that. Just to... I'm gonna need a table for crafting stuff. Just kind of hide myself in here a little bit. And I'm gonna need some... Well, cool. I have some apples to eat because I ran out of bread. And I'm gonna want to find some sheep or something because I need a bed. So, man, that's a bummer. Let's see here. Oh, I need a door. Won't stop zombies, but it'll at least slow them down. Go, and I'll just give it an inside pressure plate. So this is all just real quick temporary, kind of hide me through the night real quick, and I'm gonna just wait till the daytime before I head out there. At least I won't have to worry about the zombies and the skeletons while I'm trying to deal with those creepers, other nasty stuff.
So what I'm thinking I'll probably do is I'll set up base not far from you.
Right. Well, the island's pretty big, so
Mm-hmm.
there's like the whole other side of the graveyard. There's like a decent amount of land on one side of the graveyard. Actually, there's a decent amount of land to build areas on at least 3 sides of the graveyard. The one side, like the north side, doesn't have a whole lot of space to build, but like the south side, there's like a whole peninsula that comes off of the island. Like you could actually get kind of away from the graveyard a bit. I'm starting my building on the east side of the island and dealing with nasties right now. So, and finally the sun came up, so I'm finally able to get out and get my blood altar put down. I am recording again, by the way.
Okay.
And as soon as you get in, basically, yeah, I built a speedboat just so I wouldn't have to worry about the hunger issue of flying.
Mm-hmm.
And they're really not that expensive. It's like 1 piece of iron, 3 pieces of aluminum. We might be short on aluminum back at the starter base, but oh yeah, I wanted to not keep. Yeah, I'm trying to like keep it in specific chunks, so I'm trying to kind of plan it out. So I know that if I put my thing here and here, I want my beacon would go there-ish. You're not on this level, but so then I would go, there would be a thing there, so it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then the beacon would go at that tile someplace. So with that information I can find the center, which should probably be about right there. Is that right? Did I nail it? Nope, not quite. Actually not all that. Oh shoot, here comes a mana creeper with an afro. And I didn't get him. I did not get no afro. That would be the perfect that would be the perfect hat for Afro Kitty. She could have the actual afro. Of course that's not what the afro in her thing means, but okay, so that's pretty close. Only one off for where I thought the altar would be. So yeah, it needs to be in this tile. And I'm going to raise it up a little bit so that I don't have to dig out as much to begin with. So it'll be above there. And this is just temporary for those that are watching. I'm just using this force wood as a total temporary thing, and it's coming out later. I'm going to use some chisel stuff for this altar. It's not going to be like super ridiculously god-awful ugly like the last one I did. I mean, it worked. I mean, that worked fine, but it was pretty god-awful ugly compared to what... I mean, I seen what some people were doing with the chisel blocks and their blood altar, and it was pretty nice, I must say. It was pretty damn nice, so... yeah, so I'm going to be doing some of that eventually, but for now I just need to get the blood altar in the world and start using it before I can make the parts and start upgrading it. But this is going to be where we build a base here on this island, and I'm going to be coming to an end of this episode 3 real soon. Did a bunch of exploration. I picked where I want my personal base, and like I mentioned, and Saxon's here with me, we're going to kind of be building kind of our personal areas sort of close together to start with. We might eventually find, if either of us find someplace better that we just like a lot better than this area, I'm sure we will move away from here too, but I think this island works out pretty good for a magic fortress sanctuary area thing. So yeah, with the graveyard and everything, lots of loot nearby, and the rogue dungeon is kind of far away, the one I found, but that'll have a lot of loot too, so it would have been perfect if it wasn't right beside that tainted biome, you know? That kind of spoiled it for me, so. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. If not, leave a comment anyway, and let me know how I can improve on the next one. And I will catch you later.